Okay, Ayoba? Ayoba? Can you guys please take off the drag max? Take off all your dry max, please. Okay. Remember, guys, Ayoba? Ayoba? Remember on the first day by the fire, we played a game there. So I want us to do that same game. But remember, we need to give our full best, okay? Can I take this mic on?
Boys, please stand as we welcome the minister. Okay, I'll give you just 2 seconds. Thank you. Yeah, just wrap it up quickly. Okay. Okay, quickly, just wrap it up. Okay, go for it. Okay. My voice still hasn't come back, boys. Morning, boys, and I hope you slept well. Did you sleep well? Okay. We'll discuss that afterwards. Okay. Thank you very much to the minister for coming in and attending. You guys were promised that the minister would come in and actually spend time with you boys this morning. So he's taken time out of his busy schedule to come and spend time with you boys. And it's a very special moment. Let's not take advantage of it, and let's make sure that we embrace the moment. But you boys sang the national anthem very well yesterday. So as we begin, please may we all stand and sing the national anthem. So the sound guys wanted to play the audio version of it, and I said, no, you boys are gonna do it like you did yesterday, ne? The same energy. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Ngiyanithanda abafana bami ne. Ngiyanithanda abafana bami ne. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Promens ne. Promens ne. Minister, thank you so much to you and the acting team. For me, this is a very special moment. I've been running boys camps since 2011. This is the first department that's taken this initiative seriously. And for that, I want to say kudos to you and your team. This camp has been truly amazing. These boys have been really fantastic. We had our challenges. We were able to fix them as men. Ne? So you hear the feedback, Minister, just now. But I would like to hand over to the acting DG, Dr. Kumalo, to actually introduce us to the purpose of the day. We've got a very short program, boys. We're not going to be here for long.
Morning. My voice is back, as you can hear. Good morning, Minister. Good morning, everyone. Protocol observed. Good morning once again to the most important people in this boys' camp. Good morning to you. You have moved from being boys to gentlemen, I heard yesterday. Yes. Can I get a yes similar to the one I got yesterday? Yes. That's it. So thank you very much. I am going to be brief, as has been indicated. Minister is trying to spread himself across all that he needs to go to, and he thought that he would start with us today. So we are going to try and do our best to stay within the time that he has. Did you enjoy the mud yesterday? I thought it looked good. I might be getting nose for whatever reason, but I thought you looked very good. Obviously, I was watching from the videos. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning the issue of the mud and those challenges and obstacles that you had to go through, you remember that yesterday there was an emphasis around creating leaders out of you, creating ambassadors. And I could see some of you, once they were out of that thing, I don't know what they call it, they were pulling others up. So already, and then I think just not with the leaders of the program, but with yourselves, you have seen who amongst you have got these leadership skills. Ubabunik yesterday said this is about changing the mindset. But Minister, we've got close to 200 young people here, I'm told 185. And what we were saying is that if we could have 185 ambassadors going back to their communities, so the change of mindset doesn't only become about them being inside here, but also becomes about those that they are going to influence going back home. I am not going to waste time going through the whole thing that they have done since Thursday. I believe that they are going to do that themselves very, very briefly and shortly. But once again, I do want to say, as Nick was saying, this program, Minister, when it started, was taking a completely different shape. But for the first time now, it is taking a shape that looks beautiful, something that looks awesome. And I do hope that the feedback that the young people is going to give us is going to help us even improve it further. But I also know, with the minister having come to this department in July, with him attending here today, no matter how briefly he's going to stay, I know that the shaping is further going to change. Nick, Masana, Majens, Gaddafi and others, Zama and others. The shape is going to change, and it's going to look even more beautiful. We would like, Minister, to take this to other provinces, and with your help, we are hoping that it's going to happen. So good morning to everyone, and thank you so much once again. It's the last day you're going back home, and I hope you're going back home empowered. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Acting TG. Appreciated. Boys, can I have, there's 5 boys that I'm going to call to the front. Can you please just come and stand next to me, because you're responsible for giving feedback to the minister, because I thought more than myself speaking or any of the officials, we thought it would be best that 5 of you speak. I've spoken to the boys. It's Tepo, Kariel, Nsako, Sizwe, and Elvana. Please come to the front. Come stand next to me. So, as a father, when you do things, and then when you're no longer able to do it yourself, you need your sons to be able to carry on. So I'm glad that these boys have stepped up, and please represent, boys. I'm going to start with you.
Greetings to the House at large. Greetings to you, Mr. Minister. It's nice having you around. I won't be very long. I'll be giving the minister, as he was not here, an oral tour about the mentorship camp. When I arrived at the gate of this venue, I didn't have that mentality of speaking out. I'm a secretive person who cannot even speak with my brothers about what I have inside. But what I was taught by Mr. Gaddafi, Ubabuneki, that much and Sisiabonga Kakul, all our fathers, and we really appreciate that. We were taught that you should speak up if there's something bothering you inside. It does not mean people will leave you outside if you don't express what you feel. But again, that does not mean you should endanger other people. GBV is something that is not okay for our nation. So we, as gentlemen, we are no longer boys, we gentlemen. Organjan Bafis. Yes. We, as the gentlemen right now, have that mentality of not endangering our mothers, our sisters, including other female genders we have outside. But what's important right now is that we were able to be built and become the men we are right now. And I am very appreciated that Ubabu, Zama, and the other ambassadors really made this opportunity for us to come here. If it wasn't for Mr. Minister and the department, we wouldn't be here right now. So I'd like to give out a shout out to everyone who has a hand in this part of the campaign. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Men as the community, my name is Yavano. I'm from Kolanda Secondary, all the way from Freiburg. Let me start with the main point of the presentation. The camp has taught me as the importance of being a young man in our society. Our people in our country grow up each harsh conditions where our fathers in the households have more power than women. Our fathers knowing, grow up that it's nothing wrong with laying a hand on a woman. Men were giving so much power in the society that is getting out of the control to point whereby our women were becoming punishing bags, and as the years went, punishing bags turned into touching bags. Secondly, items on my list. It's not I have never realized that we go share our feelings with other boys and men. We will be vulnerable with each other. We can offer each other a shoulder, laugh to cry on. As young men, we go through a lot, and knowing that we can share with each other was something that Holokane has taught me. That's why I thanks to our mentorship for learning and teaching us the importance of brilliance. Special thanks to the Holokane crew and the Konka team. Thank you. May God bless you.
Good morning, everyone. But firstly, I'd like to start with Minister. Thank you for being here. It's an honor. My name is Tepo, and what I'm going to talk about this is how I am changed. I came here as a boy, but then today as I live, I will live as a man. A man that's gonna be a leader, a lover, and a protector. So here I wrote something that I would like to share with all of you. Ever since I came here, I've seen that we can all be men, and when I say men, I mean men who lead, love, and protect. I've seen that there's love within us, brothers. We come from different places, but look at us. Now we're born like we've known each other for many years. We all have problems, but we don't let them define us tomorrow. Everyone here has a sad story to tell, and this camp has shown us that it is okay to cry as a man. Let's leave this line of indoda ikali. It's not helping. Gents, we all have to be fine. We're all gonna be fine, I promise. When you're free, please open the Bible and go to Romans chapter 8, verse 18. The pain that you've been feeling cannot be compared to your joy that's coming. Okay? We'll all grow to be fathers, so let's not take our pain and pin it on women and children. Women are important figures in our lives because they are more disciplined than us men. Gents, once we show love and protect women and our children, I'm probably sure Tata Madiba would be happy because that's what he fought for, peace and harmony. Once you condone GBV, listen here, little boy, you are not a man. You are not even worthy to be called a man. You are a coward that's afraid to challenge your demons or past. We've come a long way to get here, so let's live knowing that we are all going to bring change into our society. Be a man with integrity, a man that's not afraid to lead, love, and protect, a man that's able to put a stop to GBV and influence young men to be better in future. I have found brothers since I came here, and I want you to know that I love you, boy. I love you, Jis. Let's do... I'm not done. Let's do the right thing at our mothers and sisters. One love.
Good morning, Madume, Muere, Sawbonani, Molweni, Nda, Tobela, Dumela. My name is Karel Taljart. I'm 17 years old. I agree that I'm no longer a boy, and I'm not only a man, but I'm a gentleman who understands people's situations and gets solution of the issue because of this program. It's not easy to stand against social issues such as GBV, HIV, and general rules. I learned that GBV can be cured by speaking and forgiving. HIV can be cured by visiting your nearest clinic and get tested to know your status and never feel unwanted, but be open and accept yourself. Gender rules. I learned that boys and girls, female and male, ladies and gentlemen are equal to all duties, 50-50. When I got informed about Holekane mentorship camps, I was so shocked and asked myself, how will I live without my family? But when I got here, I felt love, warm welcome. All different activities taught me things that I never knew, and I know them. I'm going to do what I learned here and teach others. The intentions of this program is to help us as a boy who don't know about how dangerous it is to hold their pain, and I'm definitely sure I can emphasize the point about what I learned. Being a boy is just the beginning to learn, but being a man is the beginning to take responsibilities, respect, and love who are with you. We learned leadership, teamwork, risk-taking, and self-respect. Holekane mentorship camps helps others too to understand who is the boy and a man. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gents. Special greetings to you, Mr. Mackenzie, and you, boss lady. This camp taught us a lot, things we never thought we would learn about. The camp has taught us patience and brotherly love. The thing that have the participants of the camp raving about are the food. You know Africans love food, right? Ladies and gentlemen, from the breakfast to the dinner, the chef and his ladies have outdone themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, with all that information, here are the key points of the camp. This survey was conducted in 2 rooms, the legendary room 10 and room 1. Number 1 is training. The obstacles were tough, but they were fun. They taught us brotherly love. They taught us how to work together. It's teamwork. We have the performances. The government paid, eh? It was fun. We rubbed shoulders with celebrities, eh? We would like to pass special thank you to everyone that has came. We never thought we would be rubbing shoulders with celebrities. Number 3, our mentors. This would have never been fun without you all. When I mean you all, I mean Gaddafi, Mr. Machens, Babnik, the background, Sesama, camera lady. Number 4, meeting new people and having someone to talk to has been amazing. The bromance is on another level. We've learned to love each other as gents here. Number 5 are the games. We've had fun to experience. Wait. It has been fun to experience these games and activities that were enjoyable. Since I'm not trying to waste time, let me not mention the games and activities. Number 6 are the teachings. Bob Nick has been putting it in, guys. And Mr. Gaddafi. Hey, sometimes I felt like Bob Nick wanted to clap us all. But it's fine. We have had fun. I agree, but I wouldn't like to cry. I would like to cry to you all. The first 200 have been received and trained, but this The first 200 have been received and trained, but this does not mean the fight is over. If we can only host this event once in a year with 200 learners, this means the message will not be carried out, Mr. Chair. In order for this message to be carried out, the program needs to be separated into different departments and different provinces in order for a widespread. And I honestly think that you have a good team here. You have Babnik, you have Gaddafi, and you have Mr. Majens. Those are good people. They can take you far, man. My second grievance is that, ladies and gentlemen, let's have facilitators who are committed and passionate about this. Let's not have facilitators that are here because they were forced by the principals to come here to babysit us. Let's have people that are going to motivate us and love us here. The list goes on, but I would like to not waste time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Minister, you missed out on a lot. I wish you'd came one of the days and you couldn't have learned something. But I'm going to teach you something right now. Buffett, I don't have enough to say it. Let's say, vamos. I'm a man. I'm ready to lead, love, and protect. Fang energy, Owens. We were taught this. I'm a man. I'm ready to lead, love, and protect. Will you lead? Thank you very much, Mr. Special thanks to everyone here who took their time to come here. And we as the gentlemen say thank you very much. And we wish this kind of campaigns get spreads worldwide. Thank you very much.
Boys, I think they represented. Ne? Let's give them one more round of applause. Okay, you can go sit down, boys. Minister, I thought it would be best, first of all, because my voice is gone. But secondly, I thought it would be best that you hear the feedback from them. But lastly, I just want to mention that when we arrived here, we met a very special gentleman by the name of Victor. Where is Victor? There is Victor. Victor, come here quickly, run. You can see the boys love him. So Minister Victor runs the programs here. He's one of the gentlemen, he's been in charge. He gave us some wonderful energy at the fireside chat. Then he comes to me afterwards. He says, you know, Mr. Nzama, which department is doing this? I said, it's Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. He said, isn't that Minister Gaten Mackenzie's department? I said, yes. He said, damn, that gentleman changed my life. He came and spoke at a school that I was at, and he changed my life. So, just a few words.
Yes, I remember, sir, you came to Belvedere School in Benoni. And I was still a boy in the crowd there. There was one boy who was just disrupting the session. You just reprimanded the boy. We started listening. And we ended up taking a choice of saying that we don't want to go to prison. The one you were speaking about was the prison one. And we got scared. We said to ourselves, no, we're not going to be going there. And we ended up doing good things at the end of the day. Because in our school, it was very tough. It's a special school. And we used to hear that we wouldn't make it in our lives. Since you came that time to our school, we just made a difference. So I was the first boy in that school to really go out and play a bit of professional rugby of my coach. His name is Renier Peterson. And I said to myself, one day, I will just want to be like you and standing in front of the stage and speaking motivation. That's one of the things what I'm now doing here at Conca and speaking on behalf of the special school kids. Thank you for everything what you are doing, sir, and keep on going to the school and giving motivation. That's one of the things what we need, because sometimes we don't hear a lot. And seeing that where we're in, we think that we cannot get out of it. But you managed to get out of it, because you also spoke about Ashton Williams, sir. Like Ashton Williams was one of your best friends. You used to have a dream to having big houses, and you end up getting that. So Ashton Williams was one of the players who played professional rugby in the Springboks. So you used to watch him also. You wrote from him and you said also, okay, one day we will see ourselves there, because if they can make it, we can also. Thank you, sir.
The only reason, Minister, I did that, the only reason I did that is to prove a point that these initiatives and these talks do make a difference. For me, I always say it starts with one person. If we can change one boy, we change a nation. And you are living proof of that, Minister, as I hand over to you to give your talk to the boys. Thank you very much, Minister.
Good morning, everyone. Let me tell you something. What I'm going to tell you today, it's not something I've read in a book. It's not a movie I've watched. I'm going to tell you about my life. But I want to get one thing out of the way before I speak. I walked here and I heard one boy say to another boy, "Away, you're not a gangster. You're not a 26. Stop that talk. You are 20 nicks. You're not a 26. That talk will get you raped in jail. You talk about something you have no idea how to take that further. Speak well, speak like a gentleman. I'm going to tell you, I've seen many men being raped because they try to be something that they are not until you end up in jail and you go away and they say, "Ule kalamai baru?" You're like, "All right." And then they know you're not from there. So just speak well. But I want to first thank you guys for making yourself available to be here. That means a lot, let me tell you. The fact that you are here, you're already on the right track. I want to thank my friend Machens. I want to thank Gaddafi. I want to thank Nick, Zama, everyone. You know, the ADG, my whole staff. Thank you very much. I know how one person can change a nation. What you do here, this is not small. You need one person. I had one person in my life, one person that spoke to me. And I'm going to tell you that story, what happened. And that person said one thing to me, and that changed my whole life. So I want to start by telling you part one, which is who I used to be. Part two, who I am now. Part three, who you're going to be, or who you should be. I grew up in a place before I could know a poem, before I could know history. I could tell you all the gangs in the area where I grew up in. I can tell you about the gang leaders. I knew more about gangsterism. That was the first thing I knew in my life. At the age of 13, so my father was a storeman. My father was a very honest man. My neighbor was a bank robber. His name was Fire. And my father never used to have money. And my neighbor always had money, girls, nice clothes. I always knew I don't want to be my father. I want to be my neighbor. At the age of 13, I got really involved in gangsterism, washing cars for gangsters, hanging out with them, being sent around by them. At the age of 15 and a half, I was involved in my first bank robbery. At the age of 18, I was one of the most wanted bank robbers in this country. At the age of 20, I was sentenced to jail. I was sentenced to 17 years in jail. I grew up in prison. I grew up in jail from the age of 16. I will be in and out of jail. At the age of 20, they locked me up and they gave me 17 years. I went on with my life of crime in jail. I became a member of the 26 gang. I went on with my life of crime. And one day, somebody said to me in jail, "My brother, you control this prison. You have so much power. People listen to you. But you are leading people the wrong way. Why don't you change and lead us all? Because we will follow wherever you lead." That moment I decided I'm going to change my life. Because I saw how a young child was raped in jail. And the next day, I said, this is not the life I want for my child. I had a boy outside. I came out of jail. I ran the prisons. I came out of jail in 2003. Now, when you've been a boss in jail and you come out of jail, they give you what they call a jersey. A jersey is not a jersey that you know. It is a packet of drugs for you to start so you can make money. I said, I'm fine, I don't want it, because I don't want to be a criminal anymore. My mother and my father both got SASA, both of them. My first night out of jail, there was no bed for me at our house. I was even smiling by myself. I thought, I have a bed in jail. I don't have a bed outside jail. My father bought me my first bed. I looked for a job. I couldn't find a job. One day I saw a lot of white kids buying drugs. So I asked my mom, what is white kids doing here in our kasi? She said, they're buying drugs. I said, which school are they from? She said, St. Michael's and Great College, those top schools. The next day, I went to that school. I told the principal, Mr. Falstead, I said, sir, my name is Gayton Mackenzie. I come from jail. Spent my whole youth in jail. And I see your children are going to jail. And I know what's going to happen with them in jail. Can I speak to these boys? He said, please go on. I spoke to those boys. I spoke to them about crime, about gangsterism. You might be a clever now, but when those doors get locked in jail, they got your mask in and neon colors. You see jail on TV. You think that's jail. You are playing. You see these things on TV, you think that's prison. That's not jail. When those doors lock behind you, you will wish to be transferred back to this seat to make better decisions. There's no friends, there's no mother, there's no father. The wardens that must protect you are scared of the prisoners. So I go to Great College, I speak to them, I speak to them, I speak to them. After speaking to them, I'm walking home because I didn't have money for taxi. I didn't have transport money. So I got home and my mother was crying. I said, Mom, what's wrong? She says, what did you do again? I thought you've changed. I said, Mom, I did nothing. She said, you are lying. I said, Mom, I'm telling you I did nothing. Why are you crying? Who said I did something? She said, there's a white man looking for you. Now, when you come from jail, you don't hear no white people are looking for you. So I asked, where's this white man? She said, behind you. So I look around, I see this big white guy. He says, I'm looking for Gayton Mackenzie. I said, I'm also looking for that bastard. He says, I said, what did he do to you before I tell you what he did to me, that Gayton Mackenzie? He said, Gayton Mackenzie went to my child's school. I've got 2 boys in that school. And after speaking to them, the one came to me, he said he's addicted to drugs. The other one said he's got an unlicensed firearm. And I'm here today to come and give Gayton Mackenzie something. And he took out his checkbook. And I took out my ID book. And I gave it to him. And while he's writing a check for me, I see his t-shirt says CHAP Security. I said, why don't you just give me a job and not money, man? He says, yeah, sure, come with me. Now the car was branded CHAP, 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 CHAP all over. So when I jumped in the car, my neighbors, they said, Libodi, Bamu's very happy. He's back to jail again. They arrested him again. And I got a job at CHAP Security because I was intentional, I was serious, I wanted a change in my life. I wanted to be the one in my family that breaks the chains of poverty. My father never had a car. My grandfather never had a car. In my family, we didn't have cars. And I said to myself, I'm going to be the one that's going to break the chains of poverty. I've tried it with crime, but look what crime gave me. I'm going to try it through hard work. Went to work at CHAP. I remember I got in 2003, my salary was 1,000 rands a month. I worked there for 8 months. They gave me an increase to 20,000, then they gave me an increase. But that was the funniest part. When I was working for 1,000 rands a month, now you must look at me to understand what I'm going to say. In jail, when you say yes, this is what you do. When you say no, you do this. We want to confuse the wardens that's looking at us from the top. So if a guy asks you, hey, sorry, my drugs, you go. But he knows it's yes, I know it's yes. That one there thinking I'm saying no. So that's how I've lived. So I get to CHAP. I worked for 8 months. The bosses call me in, they're like, Gates and Mackenzie, you have truly impressed us. We would really, really like to give you an increase. We want to make it 20,000 rands. Do you accept? I said, they said, please go stand outside. I go outside. Then outside I realized, hey, it's a flop. I made a big mistake here. Hey, I want to go back. They say, wait. I said, no. They said, wait. They said, so I come in. They said, Mr. Mackenzie, wait, we talk. I'm like, yes. They say, we thought about it. We're going to give you 40,000. Do you accept? I said, yes. I said like 10 yeses. So I work at CHAP. I started a business, a fish business. With my salary, I started a fish business. I would only hire guys that come from jail. I hired my first guy, hired my second guy, hired my third guy. I will buy fish for 8 rands in Cape Town, and I will sell it in Northwest for 50 rands. In Limpopo for 50 rands. I started with one guy. In no time, I had 100 guys, 200 guys, 300 guys. Then Nedbank says, no, let's give you a loan for cars. You can buy bakkies, you can buy all of that. We see the money that's coming in. I bought bakkies, I bought cars, and I started hiring more ex-prisoners than anybody in the world. And I became a multi-millionaire. I became very wealthy. I went into mining. There's no sports car that I don't have never driven or bought. Lamborghini, Ferrari, R8, you name all of them. Now, when I was working at CHAP, the English wasn't so 100%. I still mix with prison language. And somebody said to me, go to a language school. There was a lady, her name was Ria de Villiers, one woman that changed my whole life. Ria ran a language school. I still remember like it was yesterday. I was wearing a blue overall, all-star techies that has a hole in it. And I went to Ria's school. And I said, teach me how to speak properly like a gentleman. What they are trying to teach you here. I remember in class, I took the chair. When she said, no, come in the class. I checked, where am I going to sit? And I saw a beautiful girl, her name was Jackie. I'm like, there, I'm going right there by Jackie. There, that's where I was born to be. So I sit next to Jackie. That chick took a chair and she moved from me. And everybody laughed. I became a joke. Nobody wanted to sit next to me. And they made fun of my shoes. They made fun of my overall. And one day I lifted my hand up. I said to the teacher, can I say something? She said, yes. I said, you see, you guys, you make fun of my clothes, of my shoes. It's okay. Because my shoes, you are wearing Lacoste. You are wearing Kurt Geiger. You are wearing this. Those shoes and those labels, they don't write exams. You do. Here, I'm not here on a fashion show. My time will come to be fashionable. It is not now. But be patient enough to see how my life is going to change. Fast forward 6 years after that day, exactly 6 years, I bought myself a Lamborghini. I go down to Makufe Festival. I get there. I said, hey, I'm hungry. I go to the car wash. While I'm eating with my friends, they're busy washing my car. After washing my car, I'm looking at the people admiring the car. Of all the people there, I see Jackie there. I'm like, God is great. Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. And now I want to walk to my car. It's my car. Bought it cash. So I go. I said, no. I can't walk like this, man. Imagine just walking. I said, no, I must have a money walk. The walk must complement the car. They mustn't doubt me. So I go like, and they look at me, and they're like, and Jackie says, gee. I'm like, do I know you? She said, it's me, Jackie. I'm like, okay. She's like, is this your car? I say, tweet. Open the door. She says, where are you going? Can I come with? I said, you're not my type. I have my type. What is the moral of the story I'm told you now? Your time is coming. Don't rush. Don't rush. Your moment is coming. Your moment is coming. You might not have Nikes like other children. Your parents might not be able to afford what other kids are affording. The girls might not even be looking at you. Same as me. Who looked at me? No one. My time came. I was wearing khakis with holes in it. Today, I have a room only with all my khakis. That is my message to you first. Message. Don't be in a hurry. Don't let people make you feel you are poor. Your time is coming. Don't make mistakes. Don't go and steal because you want. Don't make the mistakes I made. Wait for your time. This God is everybody's God. And your moment is coming. My parents are dead. But I thank God for one thing. Before they died, they saw me breaking the chains of poverty. Stop trying to be a clever. Stop this thing of gangsterism. Stop this thing of smoking weed at a young age. You're going to be as dumb as fuck before you are 40 years old. Be disciplined. Be a gentleman. Be somebody that people look up to. Let them call you a nerd. Let them call you a Barry. That's all right. You are Barry outside. They are clevers inside. I'm going to repeat that. Don't go with the flow. Some of you are like sheep. I'll make you an example. Sorry. If I hold a stick like this, and there's 5 sheep coming, the first sheep is going to come, jump over. The second sheep is going to come, jump over. Then I take this thing away. The third sheep is going to come, jump over. There's no stick. The fourth sheep may jump over. All the sheep is going to jump over. If you ask them, why are you jumping? They say, we don't know. We saw the others are jumping. Some of you smoke weed. You don't even like weed. But because it's gefrek, you want to fit in. That's why you smoke weed. Some of you are wanting to try nyaupe. You don't even like it. But peer pressure gets to you. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy in life. Make your own choices. Say what you want to be. Some of you, if you go to jail today, your mother don't have money to bail you out, to get you a lawyer. But you go after people whose mothers have bail money, whose mothers have lawyers. Don't try to be big. Your time is coming. Even the girls that don't want you, that goes after the rich guys, don't get angry with them. Become a rich guy so they can also come to you one day. But don't come and be angry with the girls and say they love money. You should also start loving money and work hard so that you can reach a certain point in your life. Respect women. I didn't respect women when I was a gangster. I didn't. Some of you don't know what rape is. When you sleep with a girl when she's drunk, it's rape. You don't have a consent. We used to make women drunk in order to sleep with them. But that's rape, because you don't have a consent. If your friend is making a woman drunk, you are equally guilty, because our job as gentlemen is to protect women at all costs. You have sisters, you have a mother. Don't make our mistakes. Respect women. Respect women. Don't speak to your girlfriend like you got her in a dustbin. Hey, wena, tokanu. Ftak. Ftak. What is that? You will keep on attracting the girls that love to be told ftak. Respect women. Protect women. The biggest gun against, if you want to defeat, if you want to say hulikani, confront your friend. Say, bra, why are you speaking to your woman like this? Bra, why are you making this woman drunk? Bra, why are you doing this? And that is why I took time off my busy schedule to come here today. Because I know there's some of you that sit here, you're definitely going to jail. There's some of you that sit here, you're definitely going to be somebody. You can make that choice today. Are you going to be by the ones that's definitely going to jail? Are you going to be the ones that definitely going to be somebody? I'm going to ask each and every sitting here, I'm going to ask you one question. Don't answer loud. Answer to yourself. I'm going to ask you one question before I make my statement. I'm going to ask you one question. Don't let people know your answer. Answer to yourself. Do you believe in dreams? Don't make a noise. Be honest with yourself. Do you believe in dreams? Now let me tell you the main message. The ones here that believe in dreams, I want to say to you, it's not enough to only believe in your dream. You gotta be obsessed with the dream. You gotta follow the dream. You gotta go all out for the dream. But for some of you that sit here that think, I've given up on life. You're too young to give up on life. If you don't have a dream, let me show you dreams do come true. One of my best friends was a gangster. One day he just took a choice. He says, I'm going to be Brayton Paulser, the rugby player, Brayton Paulser. Came to his school and he spoke to the kids like I'm speaking to you. And he heard Brayton Paulser speak. And that moment, he said, I'm going to be a rugby player. He became the world's best rugby player. He lived overseas. He became a presenter. He went to school. Today he's got degrees and degrees, and his name is Ashwin Willemse. He had a dream. There was a guy that was with us in jail. He said he's going to become a singer. We all laughed at him. He became a singer. His name is Mendoza. Dreams do come true. Ronaldo tells this interesting story. Who in Portugal, he told us the story. He said, he used to stand at McDonald's and wait until they close down so that he can get the leftover burgers. Today, he's a billionaire, and he went back to look for those 2 women that gave him free burgers. Here am I. When I was 20 years old, in jail, you get what they call the kulukut. It is when you misbehave, they take you there. They call it solitary confinement. Solitary confinement, there's nobody, you alone. I was a regular visitor there. But one day, they said, we are tired of you. They took me to a secret place called the Hole. People said I was lying. And then I took ETV to that hole to go and show them that hole exists in jail. They open up in front of proven in prison, they put you down there, there's nothing. It's outside the prison, it was a secret place. There was nothing. I was in that hole for many months. In the dark, you couldn't even see your hand. But that boy that was put in that hole today is a cabinet minister. If you don't believe in dreams, think about my story. Think about where I'm coming from. I broke the chains of poverty for my kids, for my grandkids, for my family. And I wasn't smart at school. I wasn't. People will make fun of you, that's okay. Some of you take things personal. Some of you take things very personal. And that's your problem. When you was speaking there, you gave such a nice speech, and somebody laughed, and you got angry. And you say, why are you laughing? You're wrong. People are always going to laugh at you at life. I hear every day, I'm a criminal. Every day you want to control my emotion. You need to, you are not a man if you can't control your emotion. I'm saying to you again today, people are not here to praise you. People are here to break you down. It is for you. I don't have an off day. You will never find me coming into the office just being angry, not speaking to people. Every day of my life, I'm in a good mood because I'm alive. And as long as I'm alive, I can fight another day. So when you leave here today, I'm saying to you, choose which person you are. Choose. Choose. Choose now. There's 3 kinds of people. There's people that what Majensen and them and Gaddafi and them did this weekend. You get 3 kinds of people. They lit a fire of a message of hope in your life. That's what this is about. But there's 3 kinds of people that they had to deal with this weekend. You have a guy when he's at the message of fire. He gets warm. The message goes into him. But when he leaves, he gets cold. And he forgets about the message. That's the person number 1. Person, you must choose which one are you. The second one sits by the message of fire that was lit here this weekend. When he leaves, he's warm. The further he goes, he's still warm. He goes home, he's still warm. Until he meets a person that is not set by the message of fire. Then he gets cold. When that person says, they're just talking nonsense. Then he gets cold. But the third person is who you should be. When they sit this weekend at the message of fire, they become the message. The fire burns in them. It's a fire that you can't take out. So to everybody here in conclusion, be the person that becomes the message. Be the person that becomes the fire. My mother's tears rose all the time before she died. Not because she cried. She never stopped crying. My mother cried when I was a criminal. My mother cried when I was a gangster. When I became successful and I became rich and I became helping people, my mom still cried, but it was different tears. She used to cry tears of heartache and pain. She cried tears of joy. Some of you get angry when your mother doesn't want to buy you stuff. She can't afford it. You must make plans to make sure that all the things she can't afford, you can afford to give her. You know why am I happy? Because both my parents died, me having bought anything that money can buy that they wanted. I made them happy. When my father's coffin went down, I smiled because that man died a happy man, knowing that his son will take care of the family. So to all of you here, whether you're poor, some of you want to act rich here. You're not rich. Nobody in this room is rich here. Rich kids are not here. Stop acting rich and stunting other people because you're wearing a label. You're not rich. I will show you what rich kids are. Where's your sports car? You don't even have a bicycle. But you want to make somebody pregnant. How are you going to afford a prem? Now your girl must carry the baby like she's a bodybuilder lifting weights the whole time. Make right choices. Majens, Gaddafi, ADG, Nsiki, myself, Nick, we will not hold your hand throughout your life. We've given you the tools of trade. So gents, please, make better choices for yourself. Don't let them tell you because where you were born, how you begin, that's how you end. You know, nobody loves you like your parents. No one. Never forget that. No one loves you like your parents. Go to school, get the education, get the bursary, be someone in your life. Do you know what's the worst thing about life? At the age of 30, it's the worst moment in life of realization. When you are 30 years old, the people that were sitting here, some of them will be professors, some of them will be lawyers, some of them will be accountants. What will you be? You might think we are sitting here, we are bored. All of us, we are bored. We came here just to entertain you. We're not here to entertain you. We're not here to entertain you. We are here to make sure that you become better than us. I was a dumbass at school. I just passed my matric, just. When you have to have 50, I got 50. I don't have a rich family. I didn't respect women. It's the gangsters like, hey, you come here. Say, koi, a group feel. That's not the way. Learn from my mistakes. All these clevers that you see in your area, they're all in jail. They're clevers outside and there's somebody's wife inside jail. They're clevers here for you guys. Inside, they are happily married. Now you want to be like a guy that's happily married on the inside. But outside, you want to be like him. Choose better role models. Girls don't want gangsters that talks like this, real girls. They want a gentleman that can teach their children manners. We're going to make this project very big. And some of you must come and work in this project. You must be the ones that come and tell the story that you have heard here. So just make sure, I want to thank all of you for coming. And I hope truly that you will take the message from a man that has made every mistake that you can make. I'm not telling you stories here. I'm a minister today. And I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. I'm boosting you. I'm boosting you. The number one lesson in life, everybody that talks rubbish about me, I'm more successful than them. And the people that's more successful than me will never speak rubbish about me. And I will not speak rubbish about people. So people's job is to talk. Your job is to walk your talk. And never forget that. Because if I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, everybody can do it. Salute. Thank you very much.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, I think he deserves a much bigger round of applause than that. Minister, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Minister, please can we just maybe have you and acting DG stand here, right here on the step. Boys, yes, we're just going to take. Boys, please come with your certificates because Minister has paid for you to get these certificates. Remember what we arranged. Just the certificate that's on your chair, pick it up, come quickly. So it's the first rows. We're going to come in rows. Listen to me carefully, boys, and get everything we do in order. So the music will play. The first 2 rows will go. Right, so you go and stand on this side. And then this side.
It's all right. Somebody to just come out and say yes with your heart. Oh, come on, shout it loud. Say yes, I agree. Say yes. Ooh, I just need 1, 2 people to just come agree with me. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Next, boys, please go to the sides. Don't go in the middle, please. Go on the sides. Last row. Please let the boys through. The last group, we've still got space. It's only one row, so.
Kwaze kwamnandi kulo mhlaba ngicela Nkosi ungangithathi sasemncane nami ngifuna ukuphuza masinyane ngizudala ngishade ngihlale naye kwaze kwamnandi kulo mhlaba ngicela Nkosi ungangithathi sasemncane nami ngifuna ukuphuza masinyane ngizudala ngishade ngihlale naye
The stakeholders. Sebs, I see you guys standing at the back. Please come. SAPS, please come. Quickly, guys, the minister needs to go quickly. Boys, you're not allowed to leave the hall.
Uyazokuthini sibali? Phethena abasebenzi. Yeah, sibali sebiza please man sibali man. Yini ngathini sibali? No trust sibali uyazokuthini wena sibali sizihlalele nje abaningi sibali. Asizomali bo. Nokwami u56 rands ukumela ngaphoxi store. U56 rand wawuyini sibali ukuba kube amabili sibali. Uyabona ngathi angazi
The last one, guys, let's not make it chaos now. Guys, can we please have order? Now, please, guys. Please come in. Please come in.
Dali
Deni za maji, ai kuti nyagela Kengwano wa nyaka, stay chanta Na kama fasa, kandi la yongi Nakubiza ngomo fasa Nakubiza ngomo fasa Jodi sama na take 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 Jodi sama nyake wa pepereza Atadi chumi wa kekeleza Motor costa wa hapeleta Parece rupe mperegele Young man no te topa mele Osa nyoko to buena kochele Kawana lego mokele Sakekeleza Toto bukala hushana mfana wa hapeleta Sakekeleza Toto bukala hushana mfana wa hapeleta Toto bukala hushana mfana wa hapeleta Toto bukala hushana mfana wa hapeleta Parece mperegele Young man no te topa mele Osa nyoko to buena kochele Kawana lego mokele
Ngiyantanda ne Shabafana Ngiyabonga. Where is Zama? Take your seats, boys, quickly so we can wrap up. About who was supposed to do a thank you. Who was it? I spoke to you last night. Oh, there you are. Sit here. Sit right here. Right. We need to wait for Uzama and the rest of the team to come back. They've just walked the minister out. But boys, may I say, I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. There's one boy, there's another boy. Zama, please come back quickly. We need you just now. Please, thank you. There's one boy who came to me just now and said, oh, Baba, I'm going to make you proud. Where is he? Where is he? Come here, my boy. Come here. Come here. Stand next to me. Angiti, we all know why he's here, ne? We're not going to speak loudly about it, but we know why he's here, ne? We all know, Angiti. Okay, so, Mina, one thing we understood with the team was that you boys have come here because some of you have got problems and you need guidance from us as Abu Baba Benu, ne? So, him coming to me and saying, one day I'm going to make you proud, I am going to turn my life around, means a lot because I didn't ask him to come to me and say that. He knows what he did wrong. He knows that he was forgiven and he was given a second chance. So for him to come and say that, it's, for me, this is the biggest outtake of the camp. For me, this is the biggest outtake of the camp. The fact that this young man, what is your name?
Pako Sidumedi.
So, I want you to tell these boys what you were telling me.
Good morning, gents. Today I'm here to tell everyone that I came to tell all of you that I came here to tell everyone that I'm going to make my community proud, especially Sir here, and change the world and make everybody benefit from it. I don't have much to say, but I want to make each and every one of you, even though I don't know you, each and every one of you proud. Thank you.
No, I think I'm proud, and I'm even more prouder of the decision we made. You know what I had said I was gonna do if I had found the culprits. I get you remember. So the decision not to follow through with that and say he deserves a second chance, he has just made that decision worthwhile. So, boys, I think also after some of the comments and statements that were made here yesterday and some of the stories that were shared, you know, some of you saying what you want to go and improve your relationship with your fathers, some of you saying you want to go and do better things in your communities. It all starts with one. And if you listen to what the minister was saying exactly what I was saying. Uguti, all we want is for you boys not to walk the same path that we've walked. We want you boys to become better than us. We don't stand and talk in front of you because we've been perfect men, but it's only because we don't want you to repeat our mistakes. You must walk out there, go into your communities, go home and change your environment, change your situation, and no one else can make it but yourself. No one can make that decision except yourself. And trust me, it doesn't mean that you're going to walk out of here and all your problems are gone. Problems are still going to be there. But it's a matter of what you want to do. My boy, please come here, because we need to close.
Morning, gents, and morning, everyone around here.
Before he talks, the reason why he suggested something that I hadn't even thought about. He said, Ntate, there's something that we haven't thought about. What are you going to do about doing 1, 2, 3? And I said, I'm going to give it to you to do. So, over to you. You do exactly what you wanted to do.
Okay. Already greeted you all. Before I go straight to the point, I just want to raise this point that the minister already said. He said that a person who's going to be jealous at you is a person who's not in the same level with you. So a person who is in the same level with you will never be jealous. Take that seriously. That's all what I'm going to say. So for me to say, I went to Ubawa. I'm going to regard him as my father now because he showed me something that is great in the world, that even my family members haven't taught me. I learned a lot. I went to him yesterday and gave him my hand, saying that I do really appreciate Sizi. Guys, I'm gonna call him a lady Zama. With Karona Batswana Rara Zama, Harire Zama, Gastwana, Rabua Gastwana, Rarhopanda Majens Zama. So now I'm gonna take this, her name, as something to us. Opandile Majens Horbonta, a way of life, a way of truth. So even though some of us here, my sister, we are not all seeing the vision of this now, some of us here, but trust me, We will be doing self-introspections at our own time. I know that, but they will see the importance of this camp. I really appreciate, and I think we do really appreciate that.
Boys, Waza, come back. Boys, the fact that you boys realize that means something. Yes, there's a team, there's everybody, but Uzama has been the clue. Since May, I told you that since May, running up and down, sending messages, getting guidance on how this camp should be done. At some point, none of us saw the vision. At some point, none of us thought this camp would happen, but she still remained steadfast. She's been running around. For me, Zam, I think the most important thing is not the fact that you were doing your job, it's the fact that the boys saw it themselves. They want to thank you. The fact that one of them actually came to me and said, each opportunity for all the work we've been seeing her run around. So well done, sis. Well done. So I don't see Okataf in my chance. I'm not seeing them. And Prachev, please come here. Please come here. You haven't seen this gentleman around because he's been working behind the scenes. Prachev is the one, as the service provider, who was appointed by the department to pull the camp together. Everything else that you're seeing. You know, me and him were having a conversation yesterday about that. Sometimes as an event coordinator, the work, the effort that you put in with your team behind the scene, sometimes it's not seen, you know, but the amount of work and the stress that he's gone through, you know, he's younger than me, but I'm seeing the bald head is already there. Impandla is already there. So, but well done, Jeff. You've put together an amazing event. Thank you. Because sometimes service providers tend to let departments down. Well done. Well done.
All the surprise artists we had, it was the 30 years of freedom service provider,
Okay.
project manager.
So, and then there is the Silapo team. I'm not seeing them. And then obviously, then there's Ikamfa. Where is Welsh? Is Welsh gone? Okay. They've left, and then it was, where's my team? Where Baba van Bam? Ozan, fast, Ozan. The boys to men team from KZN, Ozan Machit. Quickly, boys, quickly. Where's Ayanda? Bafunu Ayanda. So, yeah, thank you, boys. We still have a long road after this. But, boys, for you, Minister said it without me saying it. Uguti, after this camp, you boys need to actually be the ones taking responsibility, taking charge to go and form Holikana groups in your own communities. That is what these boys do. In KZN, these boys run Boys to Men without me. Ukolani is in charge. They run the camp. They run the programs. I don't need to tell them what to do. That's what is expected out of you, to take charge. All of them only matriculated last year. Ne? Who's matriculated there? All of them only matriculated last year. And then Ayanda, Usbu, Uspe, Ukolani, and Lungelo also work for my other company that does events. So that's the thing. If you do well, if you come from a poor environment or whatever, don't let that become an excuse, because somebody is looking at you and the opportunities will come at the right time. Thank you, boys. Go sit down. Can I just have the Konka team to please come to the front for the last time? Quickly. Okay, I was saying to this team that TT. There he goes. So, guys, I was saying to the Gonga team that, you know what? I wish I could steal all of them to go and run my camps. You know, I wish we could take them around to each and every camp that we're going to run. I wish this was going to be the team that runs them. Unfortunately, so you actually made it tempting to say this must possibly become the base for the national camp, the way you guys have treated us. So, I'm saying, acting chief director, I'm just making a nudge, hint, nudge. Perhaps this should be the venue for the national camp. Perhaps Northwest should host the national, So, Patinje, thank you so much. Titi.
Exema Jita man. Exema Jita man. Right. Do you want to go to the one that I taught you this morning? Your mama was home when you left. Your mama was home when you left. Your father was home when you left. Your cat was home when you left. Your dog was home when you left. And that's the reason you left. I left my home to join the army. I left my home to join the army. That day I left, my mama cried. She looked at me and she surely cried. I left my wife standing by the door. I left my wife standing by the door. She looked at me and decided I will never come home again. Oh, we, oh, we. Oh, we, oh, we. Oh, we, oh, we. To join the army.
I love you guys. No, thank you. I think the voice is really gone now. The Gonga team has topped it off by saying they're going to give each and every one of you one of these balls. Nah? Thank you. Okay. We're almost at the end. Right. Austora. Okay. Second to last, Austora. Can I have you and the team from Department of Education? Who else is here from Education? Because, right, please come stand next to me, please. Having a vision is one thing. Having an idea and a plan is one thing. But without an audience, there's a big problem. So, this team, obviously there's more of them. The Department of Education, thank you so much for organizing the boys. Thank you so much. Nah, thank you. Because... Say what you were saying now.
We love you guys. And we hope that you really behaved in a manner that Department of Education teaches you, ne? Ala Mevi ala Mutsumi in her absence. Halala. You know our MEC on TikTok, ne? Yeah. So thank you so much for honoring us by coming, and thanks also to the National Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, for this, opportunity for our learners to come here and enjoy, but most importantly for them to learn. We've got so many kids, like over 1 million of them. And I cannot say, I cannot overemphasize the fact that we would like to have you again and again and again. So thank you. Every time you knock at our door, we are there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. And then, it's gone now. And then, can I please have Gerard come to the front? I'll tell you why. And Rutani, where is he? Rutani, please come. I can tell you for a fact. Okay, these two and their team deserve the biggest and loudest cheer and round of applause. So please give it to them before I tell you why. The reason being, you see that banner there, 30 years of freedom. Right, remember South Africa, we're celebrating 30 years of freedom. So these guys are in charge of that campaign. The country celebrating 30 years of freedom. It's their department. And they paid and made sure you guys got all the artists that actually came. So that's why I'm saying they deserve the biggest one. Do you want to say something to the boys? Do you want to say something to the boys? Okay, sharp. No, thank you so much. Wait, head of security. Prawan, Ozala.
Last night I wasn't it so. People were happy with me. And they didn't know.
So, this man, well, the day I arrived, I think we left Eben around 10 at night. We got here around Buma 5, I think. And we see a man running on the dusty roads outside the camp. He was running. I'm like, yo, kona bantaba serious, go kichima ne. At 5 o'clock in the morning, we dust, we are kichima. Then he came to the gate. He was like, yeah, so are you guys ready? He's still sweating. You guys ready? We must search these boys when they come. We need to make sure we search everyone, all the bags, everything. This man has worked tirelessly to try and keep the discipline and make sure that you boys are safe inside the camp. He made sure he arranges SEPs, because it was not just a matter of arranging SEPs to only come and watch over you, but to make sure no harm comes to you guys while you're here. So this man made sure Oguti, you boys are safe while you are here. Thank you so much, Brown. It's other. Okay. Selapot, okay, I can see Osuko na Brown Sondel. Sondela with this from the Selapot team. I think, thank you so much. Yeah, it will come back at some point. But boys, the part that they deal with is very important. I know some of the boys came to me last night. There's a few boys who came to me last night. You need to remember, when you deal with boys, certain messages take time to sync. So by last night, there's a few boys who came to us asking for the counselors. They realize the need, that they do need counseling. So your message did sink in. So the communication must not stop. The work that you do, my man, is amazing. because mental health is a very important element. So let's please give him and the team, the Silapo team, a big round of applause. I think I would not be doing justice if I don't thank the cultural development team who have been the ones responsible for putting this whole thing together. So can I have all the reps from the cultural development team please come to the front? Please, Ozan.
Last night I was at disco. People were happy with me. And they didn't know I was. They called me without a name.
Ow. Right. So I think it is only fair that I actually give May a chance to say goodbye to you boys. She did greet you at the beginning. So to see the vision come together, to see the entire camp come together, how has it made you feel?
Oh, this is so exciting, and we have come to an end now. And remember, I said I want to see the 5 numbers of your new friends. As you get on the buses, I want to see those numbers. And hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. And I'm glad that you came here as boys, and now you're living as gentlemen. Go well and have fun.
Thank you so much. Zama kuluma.
Boys, thank you so much. I know sometimes I would shout and be a bit too hard, but it's only because I love you. Each and every one of you, thank you for coming. I've had the best 4 days of my life. I can't thank you enough. Bye.
Okay. You want to say something?
I love you guys. I love you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think last but not least, I need to thank a lady that I respect so much because she has always believed in the vision around taking care of the boy child. When I started my campaigns in 2011, she was one of the few government officials who supported the Boys to Men program. It's nice to see that even in the department that she's in now, as she's grown in her career, she still supports the vision of taking care of the boy child. And yesterday when we actually spoke to her with Mayor Managat to say we would like to actually carry this campaign, do these campaigns nationally, she said, yes, I'm in. We are going to hold you to that. Please, Acting DG, come back to the front again. Please, we need to thank you. So, for you boys to understand, in a government department, you get the minister and then you get the DG. So, below a minister, there's no other person. I mean, it's the minister, deputy minister, and then the DG. There is no one else. So this is the lady who's made sure, 100% sure, that she puts that final signature to say this must happen. And this is the lady that sends a short impressor to make sure that the campaign carries on. So we want to say really thank you so much. As a mother, you know, because you are a mother to these boys, you know, to say you, in fact, to some of them, you know, to say, Uguti, you want to see better men of tomorrow. Thank you so much. You know, siyabonga. Siyabonga kakhulu acting teaching. And we pray, Uguti, lo acting, ungaba UDG. Ibe permanent. Because we need leaders with a great vision. We need leaders who care about the future. And you boys are the future. So, the audiovisual team, thank you, Majida, for his sound. Nabo TJ, thank you so much, Mr. TJ. Young man, please come. Please come. This young man has been asking me since esiqalile ufuna une-poem afuna ukuvala ngayo. Ozayo ngoba uGaddafi benomajensi asimboni. Sure, wena uzosivalela ne?
Hello, everybody. All right, are you cool? Yeah, I wrote a poem here. Yeah, how to be a man. You gotta hit some plan. You should know your circle, your next move, and expect unexpected. This life is like a tree. It's all about survival. There are differences in each and every year. Sometimes there's no rain. The soil is dry with no mineral to support a tree. You are still a young man. Don't say you can do it alone. Find someone you trust and share your problem with. You will meet a good and a bad thing while time goes by. Be brave at the faith, set a goal, chase your dream. You will get there soon. To manage your time, you should know how to say no. Learn from your mistakes, your past. Be like a lion. When a lion decides to take a walk, it doesn't mind how many hyenas are on the way. As a man, we provide, we take care, we protect, we sacrifice. What doesn't kill a man, it will turn him into a greatest thing. Men, don't cry inside. You will hurt yourself. You will kill a beast inside you. Don't put yourself under pressure. Struggling is not for permanently. It's just for temporarily. So you gotta hold on and be strong. Thank you, everybody.
Bathi bayakuthanda ne? Ah, woza phela woza la. Okay. Where's my chance? Oh, Gaddafi. 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 Right. So I think my chance is doing an interview. So guys, I think Niazi Nan Leautile. He stepped in when my voice went yesterday. He did the campfire. I mean, the fireside chat was, we had it in here, but it was supposed to be the fireside chat. The energy is brought. For me, it's good to see Uguti beyond us, Amahutman, so that are coming who are as passionate about the boy child. And the amount of love he's shown you boys, and the amount of love you've shown him, you know, the future is bright. But thank you so much, Gaddafi. Thank you so much.
Boys, I love you. I want you guys to know that in me, you've got a brother. In me, you've got a mentor. I gave you guys my numbers. If anything is troubling you, you know what to do. Tango.
Okay. Mami, I think that's it from me. That's it for the program. If you need my number, Gaddafi just reminded me. On Facebook, it's Nick Nzamanje. NICKNZAMA. TikTok, the same. My number is 076 650 1992. So, 076 650 1992. 076 650 1992. If I don't answer, send a WhatsApp message. I'll respond. Right. But boys, hey? Hey? How? You don't know my name? Nick Nzama. This dude. Boys, ngiyanithanda ne? Ansangithandi. Ngiyanithanda ne? Ngiyanithanda ne? Okay, boys, that's it from me. Thank you so much. Travel safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.